welcome back to another year of learning here at Benito Martinez Elementary School. Welcome back, Patriots. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Mr. Jacob Ramirez, and I am currently serving as a proud fourth grade reading, writing, and social studies teacher at Benito. Today, I want to show you how to download Microsoft Teams directly to your desktop. This way, you shouldn't have any issues at all with logging into Microsoft Teams, which is going to be the most prominent digital platform that we will use throughout the year to meet with our students on a daily basis. And just to say, FYI, yes, there is a way to navigate getting to Teams through your Scholar's student portal. However, downloading the Microsoft Teams application directly to your desktop and or tablet will help make Teams even that more efficient and effective so that your scholar is well prepared for each day-to-day instruction. And so I want to show you how to download this app directly to your desktop. So let's get started. So first, I've started in my web browser. The web browser that I personally use is Google Chrome. And the reason I use Google Chrome is it's just a very efficient browser versus Internet Explorer or whatever else is out there. I just prefer Google Chrome. And so if you haven't downloaded Google Chrome yet, I highly recommend it. It's this little multicolored wheel on the bottom. And I highly recommend that you install that to your computer as well and make it your default browser for this year, just because it helps students to navigate things much quicker. So moving forward into how do we download Microsoft Teams directly to our desktop and or tablet. You're going to begin in the URL area where you will go ahead and enter this URL. The URL is teams.microsoft.com/downloads, or download actually, singular. And then you will press enter. This will prompt and take you to this page right here. Looks very fancy, and it's just the current download Microsoft Teams browser. Right here you have two options. You can either download for a desktop or download for mobile. It should automatically read whether it's a desktop or a mobile device, but just in case you are using a desktop to see how you can download it for your mobile, all the options that it gives you when I press downloading for mobile is that it takes you to this quick little thing where you enter your phone number, and Microsoft Teams will automatically send you a link to help you download the application onto a tablet per se or a phone. Going back, I want to download it for my desktop. So I would select this option, download for desktop. And once I do, you're going to notice that it already registers what kind of computer I have. So since I have a Mac iOS software and all that, it's going to read it as an Apple. So obviously it will show the Apple logo. Yours might look different if you're using Windows or HP. Then I'll select the button where it says download Teams, and it will redirect me. And on the bottom left-hand corner, you should see it already downloading. For yours, if it looks a little bit different, it's probably because you have a different computer than I do, and that's okay. It's going to do relatively the same thing. So don't panic if you don't see it in the exact position that I see mine in. Once done, you'll open it up and you'll do whatever it is that your computer prompts you to do. You'll go through the introduction, you'll continue all the way until you get to where it says install. Once installed, the Microsoft Teams app looks like this application on the bottom. I hope you guys can see it. I'm sorry that my computer is a little bit smaller, but if you look real close, you'll be able to see what the Microsoft Teams application looks like. It's the Microsoft Teams logo. It has a T, and then it has what looks to be two avatars in the background. Once downloaded, go ahead and click it. This will take you to this page. This is very important information at this time. When signing in with your Scholars account, you'll first, if you don't remember, if your Scholar doesn't remember their account, please have them, or not have them, but I would check in with their teacher through Classroom Dojo, which is what Benito Martinez is using across the campus. So reach out to the teacher on Classroom Dojo and they can assist you with providing the scholar's username. If it might help to jog the scholar's memory if I say that it is going to be the same username that they have used in Computer Lab. Okay, so once you have their username, whatever it might be, you need to make sure that you enter their username, which is this first component with their first and last name and the number that they might have attached to that. But aside from that, you also need to make sure that you enter at student.sisd.net. Otherwise, it will not work for a student. It will not allow them to access their account if you don't have this main component. Okay, so it needs to be their username and then at student.sisd.net. That's going to be a very critical piece of information that you do not want to forget, because otherwise it will not allow you to access your Scholars account. Now, I'm a teacher, so all I have to enter is at sisd.net. But remember, for your student, it should be at student.sisd.net. Then once I'm ready, I will select sign in, and then it will ask for your password. Your scholar's password is going to be their first and last initial along with the last 4 digits of their school ID. Once again, if you don't know their school ID, you can reach out to the teacher and they can help provide the information needed. Once you have the scholar's password, you will enter that password and just press sign in. Once signed in, depending on who your scholar's teacher is, you will see, there we go, you will see these tiles. We call them tiles. Okay, so as you can see, I have access to my classes accounts and then my co-teacher's classes accounts and whatever other pages I have created. These tiles are essentially where your student will find their classes and their class assignments. So you want to make sure to have Microsoft Teams downloaded directly to your desktop. Otherwise, you might not be able to access some of the assignments that the teacher has posted. Now, every teacher is different. Every teacher has what they're using to their benefit because they know the means of meeting their scholars' needs. So once here, check in with the teacher to see exactly what they will be using Teams for. So this again is just how to download Microsoft Teams directly to your desktop. The other option is to go through the student portal and access Teams there. But I do think that Microsoft Teams, once downloaded onto your desktop, is very beneficial for both you and your scholar because it just allows them to see Teams on a daily basis in a more effective way. And so if you have not yet downloaded this actual application, I highly recommend that you do so. It's just going to make this year a lot easier for you and a lot easier for your scholar. So, and that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do in order to download Microsoft Teams directly to your desktop application. I hope that this video has helped to serve as what it needs to be. If you guys have any questions, please ask your scholar's teacher. They have a plethora of knowledge of what it means to access the different tools on Teams. And they will be showing your scholars within the first few days of school how to access the platforms that they will be using the most throughout the year. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy during this time. And I hope you continue to do so. May you have a wonderful school year.